Hare Krishna, we are doing the chapter number 12, verses 16 and 17 today. Anybody wants to read the shloka and translation, please?
May I, Prabhuji, Hare
Yes,
Krishna?
yes, yes, go ahead.
Bhagavad-gītā 12.16 Anapeksha suchirdaksha udasino gatavyatah sarvarambha parityagi yo mad bhakta same priyah. Translation by His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. My devotee who is not dependent on the ordinary course of activities, who is pure, expert, without cares, free from all pains, and not striving for some result, is very dear to me. Thank you, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, thank you. Let's see the next verse. Who wants to read this?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, can I read it?
Yes, please.
यो न रिष्यति न द्वेष्टि न शोचति न काङ्क्षति शुभाशुभ परित्यागी भक्तिमान् यः स मे प्रियः. Translation by A.C. Bhaktivedanta, Swami Prabhupada ki Jai. One who neither rejoices nor grieves, who neither laments nor desires, and who renounces both auspicious and inauspicious things, such a devotee is very dear to me. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna devotees. So these are the two verses which are actually coming from the Bhagavad-gītā chapter number 12. And this part of Bhagavad-gītā is also called as the Bhakti Ashtakam. Bhakta Ashtakam, that is like the 8 shlokas where Krishna is talking about the qualities of a pure devotee. And here, let us see word by word what is the meaning of all of this, starting with 12.16. Anapekshaha means neutral. That means a person is neutral, that he is not having any kind of a bias, or he's not on side of anybody. He's neutral. Anapeksha. Shuchi means pure, and dakshaha means expert. Udasino means free from any kind of care, or free from any kind of worries, right? And free from all kinds of distresses, Sarvarambha parityagi means a person who is not starting any kind of material endeavors. Such a person is called Sarvarambha parityagi. Yo mad bhakta same priyaha. So the thing is, a pure devotee of Krishna, right? He doesn't struggle for any kind of material benefits. Okay. So with whatever he gets, he is happy with that. So money may come, money may go, but if automatically by the grace of the Supreme money comes to him, he is not hesitated. So he's neither like very happy when something good happens, that he's got a lot of money now, or nor he becomes very sad when he loses money. So he's like neutral always. So that is the quality of a devotee. And the next thing is like Shuchi means cleanliness. A devotee takes a bath at least twice in a day, right? And rises in the early in the morning for devotional service, and follows all the scriptural rules for of cleanliness. So cleanliness, there are so many rules of scriptures. A pure devotee is always very clean, Shuchi. Okay, so that's what it means, Shuchi Daksha. And he's outwardly clean and inwardly clean, both. He's both clean outward and inward. So how do you get outward cleanliness? By taking a bath, etc. Inward cleanliness comes by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. By chanting the holy names of Krishna, our consciousness gets cleaned. So that's what it says, Cheto Darpana Marjanam Bhavamahas Davagni Nirvapanam. That means the mirror of our consciousness gets cleansed by chanting of these holy names of Krishna. So a devotee, his consciousness is very clear and very clean. Okay, so that's what this basically means. And he is daksha. Daksha means expert. One of the qualities of a devotee is daksha, expertise. So he is expert in the scriptures, in the authoritative scriptures. He's fully convinced. He understands the essence of all the activities of life. And he can also convince others also. So he's so good. And he doesn't belong to any particular party, in the sense that, see, political people, or generally, you see, those who are politicians, they associate themselves with one party, and they consider somebody as a friend, somebody as enemy, right? But a devotee is not a part of any particular party, right? He's carefree, just like Narada. So Narada, he freely goes from anywhere to anywhere, and he goes, and even he will meet Hiranyakashipu, he will meet Ravana, he'll meet any demoniac king also, he'll go and meet them. So Narada is like carefree completely. He's not belonging to one particular party, neither the demigods nor the demons, like that. So his another point is gatavyataha. That means he's never pained, because he's free from all kinds of designations. So there can be a lot of different kinds of distresses. This world is dukhalayam ashashvatam. But a devotee, he doesn't care about the difficulties, because designation is the cause of our suffering. What does that mean? Designation means upadhi. But pure devotional service, bhakti, means sarvopadhi vinirmuktam. Sarva upadhi vinirmuktam. Free from all kinds of designation, bodily designations. We see, we think that I am so and so, I'm coming from this place, and I'm so and so, I'm an Indian, I'm an American, I'm a Chinese, I'm this, I'm that. So these are called bodily designations. And because of these bodily designations, we actually get distress. And something happens, somebody will start feeling bad that, oh, why, just like I am belonging to this, therefore I'm feeling bad, right? So a devotee is free from all kinds of designation. He knows that body is just a designation. So he knows that he's completely well aware that he's not the body, he's the soul. So he's at the platform of the soul, therefore he does not take any pain, he doesn't get any pain, right? And the pure devotee, he does not endeavor for anything which is against the principles of devotional service, right? So also in the Upadesha Amrita, right? The Upadesha Amrita by Rupa Goswami, it is also said that there's some things so there's 6 things we should avoid for losing the devotional service, right? So in one of them is too much of endeavor, right? So a devotee doesn't do too much of endeavor, right? So like that, in the nectar of devotion, it is actually given, we should not endeavor too much for material things. And said atyahar means we should not eat too much. Atyahara, prayasa. Prayas means working too hard. Prajalpa means talking mundane activities. Niyamagraha, we should not be too attached to the scriptural rules, nor we should break the scriptural rules. Niyamagraha, right? Atyahara prayasascha, prajalpo niyamagraha, janasangascha. Janasanga means having association with the material people, materialistic people. Janasangascha. Laulyam. Laulyam means greediness, being very greedy. Laulyam cha shadbir bhaktir vinashyati. These are the 6 things which will spoil our devotional service. We should be very careful about it. So devotee is always very careful to avoid all these 6 things, right? And here the example is given in the purport that the construction of a building requires great energy, and a pure devotee does not take to such a business if it does not benefit him in advancing his devotional service. If it is not helping him to advance in devotional service, he will not take up that business or that activity. So he may construct a temple for the Lord, and for that he may take all kinds of anxiety, but not for constructing a big house for his personal relations. So he's not interested in building big houses for himself or his relatives, but he's interested in building a temple for the Lord. That's what it means. So the next verse we will see this. Yeah. Yo na hrishyati, na dveshti, na shochiti, na kankshati, Shubha Shubha Parityagi Bhaktiman Ya Sa Me Priyaha. Rishyati means rejoice, being very happy. Dveshti means grieving. Or na shochati means lamentation. Na kankshati means desire. Yo na hrishyati na dveshti. Means one who is not rejoicing nor grieving. Is not too happy or is not too sad. Okay. Na shochati na kankshati. Neither laments nor desires. Shubha Ashubha Parityagi. Auspicious and inauspicious things are renounced by the devotee. Such a devotee is very, very dear to me. Such a devotee is very dear to me. So here Krishna is telling which kind of devotee he likes. So therefore, this is very important. A pure devotee is actually does not worry too much about the material gain or loss, right? Nor he gets very much anxious that now I shall get a disciple, I shall get a son, like that. He's not getting distressed by thinking about it. Or if he loses something which is very dear to him, he does not lament, right? Similarly, if he does not get what he desires, he's not distressed. So that means he's transcendental in all the kinds of auspicious, inauspicious, and sinful activities. And then he is ready to accept any kind of risk for the satisfaction of Supreme Lord. So that is the pure devotee of Krishna. Now let us take some examples of pure devotees of Krishna. Okay. So one of the examples that we can think of is Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj is actually he comes in the Guru Parampara. Prabhupada's guru is Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj, and his guru is Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. So he is also called as Sakshat Vairagya Murti. I mean, he's like having so much of Vairagya, so much of detachment that it's unimaginable how much he has. Okay. So some days he will not eat food. He will just take some mud from Ganges and he will eat it. So he used to be so much detached, right? And sometimes he used to go into the public toilets and then he used to chant there. Nobody used to understand why is he going there. The reason is because when he used to come out, a lot of people used to flock around him and say, Maharaj, Babaji Maharaj, Babaji Maharaj, please do something for us. Please give us blessings. Please bless my child for getting money. Like that, they used to be always flocking around him. So to avoid this kind of company, he used to go inside public toilets and then he used to chant there. So he was so much detached, right? So if anybody used to come and give a donation, he used to say, why are you giving me this donation? I don't need your donation. I don't need your money. Please take it back and go from here. Don't disturb me. So he used to be so strict, right? So it is also said that he was not ready to give initiation to anybody. Actually, he had one disciple, and that disciple, he took initiation and he ran away. So therefore, he decided, I'll not initiate anybody else. But then Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he wanted initiation from him only, because everybody knew in that place, Mayapur, that this devotee is very, very advanced, right? So he wanted to take initiation from him. So he asked many times, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, but he was not ready to give initiation at all. He said, I'm not ready to give initiation. I don't think I'm qualified at all. Like that. So then what happens is, like, every day when Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, he used to go for his nature call in the morning. Every day, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur used to come and clean up there. Then he noticed that who is cleaning this up every day. And then later he realized that it was Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. And after a long struggle, and Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, if you are not going to initiate me, I may even give up my life. So then he said, okay, I will initiate you. Then he got initiated. And what happened is, like, when he passed away, everybody came and they said, he's ours, he's ours. They started fighting. Do you know why they were fighting? Everybody. They were fighting because he was very famous. Okay, he was a very well-known Babaji around. Okay, and They wanted so that they can construct a samadhi for him. So what is the benefit is that if they construct the samadhi mandir, they will get money for that, right? So they can construct and say Babaji Maharaj Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj Samadhi Mandir, and they can put one hundi and they can get money. So everybody starts saying, okay, we will come, we will come, we will come. He's ours, he's ours, he's ours, right? And then some of his followers they started to think, what should we do now? Because his instruction was that after my death, do something, just tie my dead body and just drag it around the village. Okay, drag it around the village with some bullock cart or something. Because I'm such a sinful person. I just want to show everybody that I'm very, very sinful. Then they literally were about to do that. They said, actually, Babaji Maharaj had instructed us that after his death, we are supposed to drag his body around the we have to drag it, not take it. Okay, drag it. They started doing that literally. Then Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur said, you people are so fools, so fools. You don't have any brains. He's such an exalted devotee. That is his humility and modesty that he's saying like that, right? It's not that he really meant it. We should have discrimination, what is correct and what is wrong, right? Don't do that. And then he says, I am the disciple of Gaur Kishore Das Babaji. I am properly initiated under him. And only I have the right for taking my Guru's body, not all of you. Right? So then they say, no, 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 it's ours, it's ours, it's ours. Then he says, okay, we'll just do one simple thing. Let us decide. How many of you have not touched a woman in the last couple of months? Please come forward. Then nobody comes forward. How many of you did not go to a woman in the last 1 month? Please come forward. How many of you do not have any illicit relationship in the last 1 week? Please come forward. How many of you did not have any illicit relationship in the last 1 day? Please come forward. Then I will give you the body. Nobody comes forward. Then he takes the body. Right. So this is just like, this is some of the examples. Okay, such a exalted soul, and some of the activities that he used to do were so difficult to understand. Also, nobody used to understand it. Okay, so and even Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he had many disciples, right? He had thousands of disciples, and he used to tell, don't go near our Guru. You will not be able to understand him. He's such an exalted devotee, such a pure devotee, that his activities are, you cannot understand his activities. So these are like the, you see the qualities of the pure devotees. So they're not looking for anything material. So the only goal of life is to satisfy Krishna. So they're only very much interested in pleasing Krishna, not interested in anything, right? Whatever may be the case, they're not worried about anything. They're not worried about any material kind of activities. They're not lamenting for anything. They're not desiring something material, right? And they're not looking for some kind of result, right? There are so many stories. Actually, we can discuss so many. There are so many stories of great devotees in the past. Right? Srila Narottama Das Thakur, and in the Guru Parampara, there are hundreds and hundreds of devotees that we can talk about. And we can talk about Alvars. We can talk about Srimad Bhagavatam. So many devotees are there. We can unlimitedly talk about the glories of all these devotees, right? How all of these devotees have these qualities in common, right? So we have to see, and what we should do now. That's an important question. Now, what we should do is, see, when we listen about these pure devotees, or when we worship these pure devotees, we observe the appearance day and disappearance day of these pure devotees. By hearing these stories, by worshipping them, by worshipping the devotees in the Guru Parampara, so we may get their blessings and we may advance in pure devotional service of Krishna. So what we should do is, we should worship, or we should take the dust of the lotus feet of these pure devotees, right? Actually, we can even visit the Samadhi Mandirs in the Dhams. We can see in the Vrindavan, we have Samadhi Mandir of Rupa Goswami and the 6 Goswamis, right? So we can go there and we can offer our respectful obeisances there, right? In the Mayapur also, we have the Samadhis of course, we have Prabhupada Samadhi Mandir, right? We can offer our respectful obeisances there. So when you come to Mayapur, you go there and go to the Prabhupada Samadhi Mandir. You sit down and chant your rounds there. And you pray to Srila Prabhupada that let me also become a pure devotee. So this is how we should pray. We should always depend on the Guru Parampara. That is the secret. Prabhupada used to say that the secret to advance in devotional service is to depend and intensely seek for pure devotional service from the great people in the past, great devotees in the past. Then we may get some qualities. If we get the dust of their lotus feet, we may get some qualities. Like in Mayapur, I was saying, there are so many Samadhi Mandirs there, and we have Samadhi Mandirs of Prabhupada, his disciples there, right? Like that, we can go and see. In Vrindavan also, we have the 6 Goswamis Samadhi Mandirs are there, and we have Samadhis of the previous Acharyas. We have Jayadeva Goswami Samadhi is there, right? And we can visit all of these places and we can hear about them, research about them, understand their stories, and see how pure devotees they were, how great they were, right? So like this, we should just plan our life in such a way that we are doing pure devotional service to Krishna, that we become a pure devotee. So we should actually ask for it. We should ask for pure devotional service to Krishna. We should not ask for anything else. So when we go to Krishna, we should stop asking any kind of material desires and nor liberation. We should only ask for the association of pure devotees. And we should find a pure devotee and we should actually surrender to the lotus feet of a pure devotee. Should surrender to such a pure devotee and accept his instructions. In that way, we can advance in devotional service. So this is the process of advancing in the devotional service. Okay, Hare Krishna, thank you very much. We will stop here. If anybody wants to add something, please go ahead. Anybody wants to add something, Hare Krishna? You want to add your realizations or you want to say something? Please go ahead.
Prabhuji,
Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
You showed us in one of your lectures, you showed us the house of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati.
Yes, Bhaktivedanta.
Where is his Samadhi, Prabhuji?
In Mayapur.
Okay, Prabhu. Bhaktivinoda Thakur also is there only.
Yeah,
No?
Bhaktivedanta Thakur house also is there only. Yes.
Thank you, Prabhuji. And Gaur Kishore Das?
Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj also there only. Yes, yes, Mataji. Sumantra Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Sunita Mataji.
Sunita Mataji, sorry. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, in first paragraph in the explanation of first shloka, you said that we should not follow those things that causes hurdle in Krishna consciousness.
That's right.
Can you explain once again what does that mean?
Yeah, the thing is like there's some things which are favorable for Krishna consciousness. There's some things which are unfavorable for Krishna consciousness, right? So it's like example is like, for example, if we are doing our varnashram or whatever duties that we are doing, if we do it as a service for Krishna, that is actually taking us forward in devotional service. But if we're doing our activities for our sense gratification, for our happiness, or if we are violating the scriptural injunctions, actually it is taking us away from Krishna. Got it now? So we should avoid all the activities which take us away from Krishna. For example, let us say if we accept an endeavor which takes a lot of our time, and we are not able to even chant, we are not able to hear, we are not able to come to classes, and all our devotional service is getting stopped. We should actually avoid such kind of activities. Our life should be in a balanced way. We should have some time for Krishna consciousness, right?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I faces a very great hurdle in getting ahead in Krishna consciousness is that that I am thyroid patient and I'm diabetic also, and usually suffer from diarrhea. Usually. So I'm unable to take bath 2, 3, 4 times in a day. And if I take, I fall ill. And then 3, 4 days are ruined. What should I do in such situation when this is a constant problem with me? And even I have arch vigra in my home, and when I kept them, my mentor when promoted me to bring them arch vigra at home. At that time, she didn't tell that these are the conditions. So now I am always in dilemma. What should I do? If my daughter is small, I usually fall ill. Sneezing started, then I catch cold, and when catch is cold, 2, 3 days are ruined. So this is my biggest dilemma in getting ahead in Krishna consciousness, or it is aparadh. Oh, I
Okay.
always confused.
Sure, I would like to answer it, but before I answer, I would like to take opinion of some senior devotees here. Yes, Sumandra Mataji, would you like to take this question? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. One second, I'll ask Uncle Prabhu. Anybody go to toilet again and again, you can wear a woolen gamcha and do it. Then do DT service if you can't have a
DT
bath.
service you can't do.
Huh.
Actually, Hare Krishna Prabhuji,
Yes,
if
Prabhu.
you tie
woolen gamcha.
woolen gamcha or jute, then if you go second job, big job, then no need to take bath, but you can't do DT service. DT service you have to take bath, but Gayatri, all other things you can eating, everything you can do it, but
Actually,
not
Mataji
not
is
DT.
asking, Prabhu. Mataji is asking that she has DTs at home. She has DTs at home, and she has medical issues that she cannot bath multiple times. She gets sneezing and diarrhea
Okay.
and issues like that by bathing multiple times. But how can she serve the DTs? That's her question.
The
With this
DT serving, as per personal discussion with Guru Maharaj on this issue actually. So DT service, he said you can't do it, but I have to check if this is a special case. I have to check because I can't say, but as per normal condition, you can't do it actually. But this I have to check, Prabhu.
Okay, Prabhu. Thank you.
Yeah. And okay.
When I bring DTs at home, now nobody tells me how to do things, and these are the conditions. And I am
Actually,
doing. Even I come to know later that I have
no
to
problem.
bath. Then I
No
start
problem. No
bathing.
problem. No. You see, in bhakti, your desire, that is the most important. How you want to serve deities, that is your desire. And let me check with Kenam, whether Kenam, with Kenam Bulan Gamchai, whether it is possible or something. Let me check, Mataji. Let me check. You give me a few days. I'll
Yes.
come back actually, Kenam. I'll try to come
Yes,
back
sir.
actually, Kenam. I try to, because everything solution is there. But
Yes.
as per my knowledge, it's slightly limited up to this point only. You can do anything, even cooking also you can do. But DT service you can't do it. Actually, if you are muchi, you can't eat also. For sure. So, but after Gamcha, you can eat also. Actually, you give me some days, Mataji. I'll try to come back.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes.
I'll try to inform Srihari Prabhu, then he will inform you. Actually.
Sure.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Also, maybe know what DTs you have, Mataji.
Laddu Gopalji.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, it's better you have asked. Is installed or what is position?
Hare
Hello.
Krishna.
It is 1 minute. It is installed. Hello.
Install, is it Pran Pratishtha done?
Yes,
Pran-
Prabhuji, it is Pran Pratishthit. Our Mataji comes home, our mentors. Earlier, I taken in COVID 6 months online classes. Then I told her that I want to serve, bring Laddu Gopal at home, but I afraid from doing service how I will do it. So she said, no, you bring. So she does all the puja.
You can't do DT service if you have to. You have to.
नहीं मैं बोला पूछ के बता.
She installed it properly by giving her bath and all the panchgravya, all the juices, and then worship. Then we are
Ah,
installed like this.
Prabhu, I think installation means she would have done Abhishekam, not literal installation, Prabhu. I think so. Not a mantra installation, like in temple, right? I'm thinking.
Yes, not like temple, but she
Yeah, she
just
would have
laid
done
down.
Abhishekam and done the puja first
Yes,
one.
yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
she has done it.
got it. Okay, Mataji. So I'll get back to you once I have more information.
Yes,
All right.
thank
Thank
you.
you. Hare Krishna. Does anybody wants to add anything in relation with today's shloka? The qualities of the pure devotees.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Prabhuji, as you were adding that Guru Parampara and following the Guru only is the absolute and the only way to Krishna consciousness. The very example just now Mataji put a question to you and you approached a senior devotee. That itself is a stark and live example of Guru Parampara, that when a senior devotee is there, you need to follow. So you took the advice of your senior. We should all follow that only. Right now in this platform, in this class, you took the advice of the senior devotee. We should all draw inspiration from that right now, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Yes, thank you for adding that realization, Mataji. Yes, actually, we're very fortunate because when we have devotees who are practicing from so many years, right? So we ask them, we ask our mentors, we ask the senior devotees who are doing devotional service from so many years, and they will ask their Guru. So Prabhu said he will contact Guru Maharaj. And so he'll ask Guru Maharaj. And Guru Maharaj, he may give the answer himself or he may consult the next authority. He may ask maybe like Swami Maharaj or DT ministry, and then he'll come back. So we follow the Guru Parampara, everything Guru Sadhu Shastra. That's how we should follow devotional service particularly. Right. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you for adding your realization.
Yes, Prabhuji. I'm overwhelmed, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Babuji, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you so
Dandavat
much.
pranams. Hare Krishna.